Some people say solitary confinement is there for a reason. It's a necessary tool for corrections officers. Prisoners are put in fellow prisoners and to the staff or to themselves. Don Rowe is the president of the New York State Correctional Officers and Police Benevolent Association and an active corrections officer, and he joins me now from Albany. Hi, Don.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
And thanks for being with us, Don. I know you heard the tail end of Brian Nelson's interview there, where he described losing weight, blisters, pacing, psychotropic medications, depression, the loss of the will to live. Hearing all that, you believe that solitary confinement is necessary?
Yes, I do. I mean, we have a prison system that in New York that houses some of the most violent felony offenders in the country. Certainly, more than 90% of those inmates do their time without incident, but there are presently 7% in disciplinary segregation for the purpose of them causing harm to others or themselves.
Brian Nelson, for one, and a lot of other people for that matter, stipulate that when prisoners are a danger to others or the staff or themselves or there are fights, that certainly solitary confinement is necessary and appropriate. But 23 years was his experience, and I wonder if in your experience there's a conceivable justification for such a long time alone in a cell.
The justification of their stay in a segregation unit is based on, of course, the violence that they committed within the system. Just as society has a code of conduct, so does a prison system in order to maintain the security of the facility. So that's looked at. Their behavior is looked at while they're in disciplinary segregation. Their time can be reduced with their behavior being appropriate while they're in disciplinary. But as far as an inmate staying in there for extended period of times, that remains on the inmate. Certainly an inmate who killed a correction officer, who killed a correctional staff member, that's going to be looked at time and time again. But in New York State, we review inmates' stays on at least a 6 months basis, if not more.
You have heard, I'm sure, news of the widespread hunger strikes, 29,000 inmates in California. I know that's on the other side of the country from you, but you're experienced in this world. How do you react to so many inmates across a state the size of California protesting these types of conditions? What does it make you think?
Again, I think we have to look at with a bit of skepticism with the delivery of the message and who it's coming from. Prisoners are manipulative. They use the media. They use the court system, prisoner legal service, ACLU for their soapbox on issues, some that don't even exist. Certainly in New York here, an inmate in disciplinary segregation receives much more attention than an inmate would receive in general population, from medical staff, mental health staff, prison management, religious counseling, and so on and so forth.
All right. Well, Don Rowe, president of the New York State Correctional Officers and Police Benevolent Association, thank you for your insights. We appreciate it.
Thank you.